Flatliners. All right. You first.
Uh, I gotta say, shit, dude, my energy levels it's pretty fucking low, dude. But fuck it, let's do it. We're trailblazers, motherfuckers. Okay, cool. I gotta say that I enjoyed the film a lot. The only thing that kind of was very off-putting was the music. It kind of fucking ruined some of the scenes for me. But I like the ensemble. I think it was an interesting film to a certain point. Uh, some of the things I think they could have flesh out a little bit more. It kind of felt like too easy.
Like what?
Like when the Kevin Bacon was an asshole to that kid. That kind of felt like easily resolved. So that kind of felt rushed. I think
You mean,
I
you mean easily resolved when he went to her house?
Yeah, I went to her house and then she says thanks. I think it could have been a little bit longer. I know that I think they could have used a little bit of a longer scene and less of the music. So that was kind of cool. I I'd enjoyed the guilt that the main character felt, and I like that it didn't have that uh, love story that had to be with a bad guy and whatever. But yeah, I thought I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece, but I think that it was a very enjoyable ride. Even though to a certain point I was like, so it's just about guilt. It's just about white people feeling guilty. I don't know. At a certain point, it felt.
I evaluated it for its time. I thought everything about it was great. It was fresh. It was new for its time. Musically, they were limited to what they had at the time, so
Fair
it
enough.
I felt like it fit just right. I mean, they could have blended it. I mean, I'm talking about like now I'm being an audio engineer. They could have just blended it better, mixed it better. But other than that, I thought it fit. Um, I hated Julia Roberts 100%. It's ironic. It's allegedly an all-star cast, but she was a shitty fucking actress. I hate her. I just fucking hate her. She's a shitty actress. She's ugly. She's an ugly person. She was the least, most. She was garbage to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Her
eh.
acting was terrible. Her acting's terrible. She's a terrible actress. I think she sucks. There's nothing good about that woman other than she's a human being. But as an actress, she's terrible. I thought.
Do you think the other ensemble cast worked for you?
The what?
The other actors worked for you?
I think they fit better together. Yeah. Now the acting style for the time was how they were acting. And that's why they were big. I mean, Kevin Bacon is the same in all films. Like his energy, I should say, kind of
Okay.
like Keanu Reeves' pot smoking energy. But I think overall, I thought it was a good film.
Yeah, no, no.
I have no complaints other than Julia fucking Roberts. She sucks balls, literally and figuratively.
I, you know what? Now that you mention it, I think each one of the characters kind of fitted their role, for lack of better. But I think that Julia Roberts could have been another actress, and it wouldn't made that much of a difference.
Everyone could have been her fucking character. She's terrible.
Let me know what you really think of Julia. Have you liked her in any movies?
No,
No. Okay.
no, she sucks. She's terrible. Name a good movie she did.
Um. Shit. I don't know, dude. That's a tough one. I don't. Nah. Nah. Not really. I haven't. I don't know. I No. 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 Other than that, I thought the dialogue. I like the dialogue. I like the. I think it was shit. If we're gonna go with time, then I think that it works. But at a certain point, the kid kind of seemed, "Oh, I'm so bad. I'm
I'm
so
gonna
bad."
stop you there. I'm gonna stop you there. You're analyzing a fucking film in 2021, dude. That was made. What was it? 1990.
Get your facts straight. I don't know.
Well, you don't even know what year it is. So fuck you. You
No,
know,
it's 1990 or 89.
whatever. It's still the same.
69.
But the point is,
So fuck you, because you're gonna bring that argument when we watch the Blob, you
of
asshole.
course, of course, we're gonna do that. Of course, I'm gonna do that because you have that habit in every film. the music doesn't, it's normally the music. I get it. You're not a music person. You fucking hate music. I get it.
And
But
you fucking hate Julia Roberts, so go fuck yourself.
yeah, but the movie's great. The script writing was good. The filmography or
That's
cinematography
true.
was great.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, I mean, overall, I give it a 4 because Julia Roberts was in it. It could have been 5. No, but I'm being serious. Like, if you're gonna analyze a film, you gotta do it justice. Like,
Okay.
I'll
No,
give you a beautiful
I like it a
example.
lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah. But let me give you a beautiful example. Mank. Let's go back to that shitty ass fucking film.
Okay,
It
which
was filmed trying to portray the times, which was done very well, or even Wonder Woman 84. That was fucking good job. I felt like I was, oh shit, dude, all I need is the fucking tube TV. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
You're analyzing now. At that point, you're analyzing a film that was made in 2020, the best year ever, portrayed. I know, right? Portraying.
Make t-shirts, dude.
I know, right? 2020, the best vision ever.
Yeah.
Portraying an older, style, older footage, older everything. Everything about it was old, and they did a good job. That's where you could be like, the music didn't fit because of blah 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 reason. But you got to also understand what they had in time. That's why I liked what Trent Reznor did when he scored. He only used instruments of the time. That's what makes it beautiful. So fuck you and your fucking music stuff.
No, dude, because we have seen films that are from another time, and I don't bitch about the music. I think
Because they mostly no, you bitch about the music every film. You asked me, did it have music? Because
uh,
if it did, you'd bitch about it.
I yeah, fuck. I don't know. I think it's a really good film. I think it was a good film that I didn't want to actually see the remake, just because. And I thought that it does a really good job of establishing the characters from the very beginning, especially Julia Roberts. I think she was best.
See, that's why I said we should do a double header on this because
I
now
know, dude. I know.
then you would have a clear, articulate comparison. You know what I mean? But you don't. You have nothing.
Well, yeah, dude. You're pulling a Pedro. You told me yesterday, hey, you should do a double hitter. Fuck you, dude.
I told you 2 days ago.
Okay, tomato, tomato.
Today
No, but, but
motto.
yeah, tomato. But and I don't know, dude. What the fuck was when Kevin Bacon's going down the rope? What the fuck is that scene, dude? Why doesn't he use the door?
What I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't remember that.
But he's getting kicked out of school, and then he's going out because he did this. He performed this procedure, and then he's going out like with a rope through the side of the building. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Wow.
Yeah, and then Kiefer Sutherland is telling, "Hey, dude, you need to help me," and he's like, "Fuck you, dude. I don't want to do this shit." And then he later arrives.
I don't know why he didn't go out the front door. Maybe because of security, or he would have gotten in trouble by the teacher or something. I hated that teacher.
Oh yeah, she was such a.
She was a bitch. Capital
She,
B-I. B-I. She was a biatch.
yeah, yeah, but overall, yeah. You said a 4. A 4 is what we would
I
give?
give it a. I could have given it 4.5, but unfortunately, Julia Roberts was in majority of the film. So I have to give it script writing 5, audio 5. They did a good job sound designing for the
I'm,
time.
I'm I'm very curious about that. So you thought that what they went through that was interesting? I mean, I thought it was interesting, but it was like, what were your thoughts about that? And
Be
it,
be more specific.
well, when they died, it turns into this guilt trip from all of them, or misinterpretation.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I've experienced death, so and I do a lot. I've done a lot of drugs, and to be honest with you, what they were experiencing, okay, they said they were dead. They were brain dead, no brain activity. But you got to understand something. When the body dies, it's not like a light switch where it's off. Like it's slowly dying, right? And we have this chemical called DMT that our brain releases when we sleep. That's why we have dreams, right? And the story says that when we die, it releases, the chemical compound. So we start hallucinating, and I guess that's to help us not be afraid or whatever the case is. Kind of like, okay, you had a shitty life, let's do this. But can you imagine if your experience was like Julia Roberts, fucking horrible actress, where you had bad things that you're remembering? It's like a shitty way to go. Not only are you dying and you're dead, but you have a shitty out, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, so does it prove there's life after death? Absolutely fucking not. You know why? Because of the chemical compound DMT. I believe that DMT gives you that afterlife experience, and I believe that it gives you that out of body experience as well. Now, there's also if they would have done where they did astral projection like they do in Insidious, then that would be, yeah, okay, life after death, to prove their point. But they didn't do that. All they did was they did a hallucination. And you got to remember something too. When you're hallucinating, there is no time. There's no time frame. There's no time limit, right?
Hmm.
So when their heart stops and they're dead, the body releases the chemical and your brain hallucinates, right? It could be 10 seconds. But in your perspective, in your experience, it's an hour and a half or 3 days or an eternity until you just lose complete consciousness and memory, at that point. There's a thing I read that, they decapitated somebody and the head was alive for like 30 minutes or something like that. 30 minutes, like 30 seconds after or something like that.
Wow.
Like the person was still like, is it nerve? No, there was brain activity. So think about that. You know what I mean? So that person's like, I can't breathe. I'm losing oxygen. I'm dead. Now I'm hallucinating.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah. So I think Flatliners did a poor job explaining life after death. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But to give it credit for its time, I don't think people were very savvy to that information. I'm not sure. I mean, I could research it, but I don't give a shit to do it. So,
I mean, I think it's an interesting way of interpreting something, and I love that they didn't hammer the fact that he had guilt about this kid killing this kid, and then he wanted to experience something like that. I like that a lot about that. I mean, they kind of gave us information about how he was almost like scolded through the years because of what he did, and he was in some sort of a grade school without his parents. So that was kind of cool. But I like that they didn't dwell on that for the rest of the film. It was just something really short and sweet. I
see,
also like
oh,
I also like that the the guy who looks like you didn't actually went under. That was kind of cool because they left it mysterious. There was enough things for a Flatliners 2, the return of Tommy. I don't know what the fuck is
well,
going
it's interesting you say that because it would have worked for me both ways at the time.
on.
Uh, Nowadays, I'd be like, fucking people, they can't deal with Mystique. You know what I mean? Because if they would have not mentioned anything, and then he says what happened when he was in front of the tombstone, then you're like, oh, fuck. Like, you get that sick feeling, like, holy shit. But then that also becomes a cliche. But again, for its time, it would have worked also. So I
I was
agree. Were you going to say what?
I also like the fact that it didn't. I think it had a lot of protein. I think it didn't have scenes like they
It's so
just drag.
sexually charged.
No, no, they just the things that just drag. Like I like that the going back. Then the next one who went under. It seems like I really like the pacing of this film. I really like the pacing.
I do too. I agree. It didn't drag and it wasn't too overstimulating. And I do love the cynicism. Is that the right word? That what's his face tells him he's like 1,000. What comes after that? You know what I mean? Like he's such
Yeah,
a fucking piece of
yeah.
shit.
And I mean I've seen people like that, and especially in medicine or doctors, dude. So I think he did a great job at being an asshole, and then
That's
being
what I like too. Is that they were all doctors or they were becoming or whatever.
yeah.
The training or whatever. Um, that was really cool. And it shows you that in your profession you find an addiction that you seek out,
Mm.
which is how life is.
Yeah.
Such a good thing.
I
So
did I did I You know what? I think I don't know. I mean, 50-50 with Julia Roberts, but that moment when Kevin Bacon at the end says some spiel like we pretended to be God, that didn't work for me. That didn't work for me.
You know, it's funny. My father would quote, "Today is a good day to die,"
Mhm.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that is not from Flatliners. I'm sorry. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I would assume.
No, no, no. It,
Yeah.
it, it came from Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rafik Khan.
Um, prior to that, no, after that, the Klingons, they believe in that. Today's a good day to die. Let's go to war. You know.
You know what? I actually didn't like that ending. What he said today wasn't a good day today. Ah, chinga tu madre. Fuck, dude. Why?
Cheesy.
Yeah, too much cheese.
But for its time, you know, they you know, if you follow the typical Hollywood format, then that's what it is. Yeah, that's when Hollywood is great. You know, not because it's from the '90s, but like I'm saying, like prior, I think like '95 and back movies,
Mhm.
were like fucking movies. They were like films. You know, now it's like, come on, you guys are taking it too far. Oh, you exploded out of a building and you're flying across the world and you landed in a giant thing of pillows. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It also, I like that. I don't know if it wasn't a self-referential kind of thing, but I love it when Kiefer Sutherland, I should know the character's name, when he's falling from the fall from the tree. And and it almost seems like an homage for the Lost Boys because there is a scene where he falls.
You know, I gotta say this. I all I saw was David the entire time.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
like he, like his the lighting and how they did his hair. It's like, come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was
So
awesome.
yeah, what do you give it?
Uh, I give it a 4. 4. I like it
Why not a five?
because of the music and Julia Roberts.
Ah! So then it half of it lost because of the music, half of it lost because of Julia Roberts.
No, no, it was
Like
okay.
a
It
one
wasn't
point.
it wasn't nothing special. Julia Roberts wasn't nothing special.
She is nothing special.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
shitty. She's a terrible actress.
I don't know.
My
Shit.
left nutsack can act better than her.
Flatliners, and then we have. It would be interesting if we cut all of her scenes and put your left ball sack.
You know, it's
Kiss.
funny too because with Kevin Bacon, his acting, all I saw was what was his character's name from Tremors?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Fuck you! I found the rear ass. What do you say? The ass end. Thing weighs a ton.
yeah. I like. I think I've seen Kevin Bacon films that I like. So I don't know.
I like Kevin Bacon.
I
I
wonder,
like his
I
horror.
wonder if she pulls out a Julia, but I can see what you said. Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
actually, you know what? Actually, I wanna see him in the Woodsman.
The Woodsman.
Yeah, he plays a pedophile.
Well, he's white.
Oh,
We're gonna get in trouble.
yes.
I just said that. Stereotypical fucking. You know, it's funny because comics are probably laughing at that joke. Everyone else is like, "What the fuck, you racist motherfucker!"
No, but you know what? I would watch a film with Kevin Bacon, and I liked him in Travelers. I liked him in Mystic River, and I like him in What Lies Beneath. I think.
That was such a good fucking movie.
So,
Have you heard of the other one? Stir of Echoes? Is it? No.
oh yeah, he's in the Stereo Echoes, but I haven't. Yeah. So
That's wait. Is that the one where the chick, right?
you're gonna be mad, dude. I haven't seen it, so don't.
Why would I be mad? I'm not surprised.
But yeah. No,
Add
but
it to the list.
what?
I'm like, add it to the list.
Add it to the list more. But yeah, no, I think that Phil, it was just an interesting film. I liked it. I liked it.
All right.
Yes.
So it gets a 4.
Yes, it sure does.
All right. So now we
Great.
gotta watch the fucking Blob.
Okay, fuck.